back to Noob Gaming, and today in this video I'll be showing you all how to build an AFK farm. So this is actually going to be crazy, and yeah, so firstly I'm just going to show you like my AFK farm. And yeah, as you can see, I'm not particularly the richest man in the world right now. I used to have like literally 14,000 gold, but I spent it all on building an aircraft carrier, which you can actually go and check out that video, it's on my channel. But anyway, so I'm going to show you how to build this masterpiece. So actually what you want to do is you want to place a block right here, but you don't want it too close. It's like you can, but that's about fine. Right, just like that corner edge right there. And yeah, anyway, now what you want to do is you want to make it 3 high, right? And then you want to find your piston block. Once you got that, you just want to place it 14 times exactly. As you will be able to see, that's wrong tool. That's 14, yep, that's 13 plus 1 equals 14. And yeah, so after you've done that, you want to place a block on the end of it and scale it all the way into this wall. Now, you might not be able to scale this into the wall because you don't have the scaling tool. All you want to do is you want to make it straight to the wall, and then you can place another block there to make sure you can place it in like the middle of them both, to just like make sure it's hooked in there. And now this is what I'd highly recommend having the scaling tool for, because honestly, I got like 2,000 of 2 different blocks. I don't even think they'd be able to make this. But anyway, all you want to do is you want to set it to as small as you want, and then you just want to scale it out. Just plonking in some extra zeros. But you want to just stretch it out literally as far as you can until you can like kind of the last spawn things in line with it. So like around there. And then you want to make this around 150 blocks long. Now that can be a bit hard to get to, but it's actually not about that much. But anyway, once you do that, you want to go to the edge and place a block. Again, it can be as thin as you want it, but I'd say you just want it close to the edge, but not actually touching that block that you've got there. But anyway, you want to scale that up to make it about half the length. And it doesn't really need to be that specific. Then you want to duplicate it or re-put it onto the other side. I'm just going to use the tool because it's much easier. And then what you want to do is clone it downwards. Now, this clone doesn't really matter how far down it is. It actually does prefer if you've got it closer up. But then you just want to turn it actually twice to 3 times to match the length of this area. So as you can see, I'm just moving this right there. And as you can see, it's on the angle and touching the end. Now we want to do this on the same side to make it essentially kind of a pyramid that will go up. And where the top of the pyramid is, that's where we're going to have our teleporter. And how this is going to work is this we are going to turn into a conveyor belt using, believe it or not, springs and jet engines. So that's going to be cool. But yeah, so this point area is going to be where we are going to have a teleporter. But that looks like that we need to actually turn this a little bit more. So I'd say that's like another 10 degrees. But anyway, let's put these back into the spot and yeah, finish this build off. So guys, I got my cross now. It doesn't really have to be that specific. It can just be a cross. This isn't a specific build. Most YouTubers make it. AFK farms, build it like this or it'll stuff up. Yeah, not this one. This one's just very general. You can have it literally as long as you like. But anyway, what you want to do is I would highly recommend having a block around here with still a decent width. Or should I say length? I don't really know. And then put that behind it so that it's like a wall blocking it. And you can have it just sticking down a bit, but do not have it touching the grass, or your entire build will be messed up. Yep, right there. So anything you can add to this, you can if you want to. It just cannot touch the grass. And, yeah. So, anyway, we're actually all done now, basically. So now what we want to do is we want to come over to this end. I'd say this is kind of like the top right, top left, whatever. And you actually want to build up a 3 tall tower, just like 1, 2, and 3. Although you want to build it like right back here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe? Yeah, that's about the height. You then want to build 1 and then build an actually extra 3. So you will actually have 4 and then you delete the 3 in the middle. So you should have something like this. Now what you want to do is go grab out your spring. Oh, by the way, guys, this can be any block. So don't just go buying the one that I've got. It can literally be any. Place your spring here. Put it right there. And then you have got 2 blocks in the middle. Now what you want to do is grab a random block and place it right there. You then want to grab your jet engine and place it in that spot. It's perfect, right? You then want to grab your chair, disconnect your jet engine. You don't have to, it's just easier to. And then, yeah, that's your entire AFK farm built. The only last thing that you need to build is, I'm actually just going to show you this. So, now that we have do this, we can sit in our chair and extend this back to where our spawn point is. And what will happen is when we spawn, we'll spawn on top of that. And then we'll set it up to make our conveyor. And then it will move us forwards into the teleporter. That teleporter teleport us to our other teleporter, which will be in the stages. So guys, for this part, you actually want to build quite a little bit of a platform. It can be around this long, about that wide, doesn't really matter. But it has to be 1 block above the surface of this area, with 1 block kind of stopping it. So I've got 1 sand block, this 1 cube block right there, and that's just holding this up. And that is, you have to have that, or this platform won't work. Why? Because if you have to be able to anchor them, and yeah, that's a bit of a problem if it's touching the ground. But anyway, so you want to make it like this, and just attach some walls and put the teleporter onto it, and yeah, you'll be good. So honestly, just like I had before, you literally just want to make it like this, easy. And as you can see, we can now teleport in and out of these 2 things. And these things will be able to take us through the ends, essentially, and then we will die at the end, but it will be just an infinite loop. So guys, once you have done that, you want to place down a chair and another jet engine, but you have to make sure that they're disconnected from whatever the heck that they're connected to. Because if they are connected to stuff, it can kind of mess some stuff up. So you just want to make sure that nothing's connected to like the pistons or anything else, or it might stuff up. But anyway, so what we want to do, select all, anchor off, move this all the entire way back. White team, really good for this, by the way, guys. White is so good. The other teams are a bit janky, not gonna lie. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to turn this on and then move this up. There's a guy who said that he'll subscribe to my channel, so, you know, we have to appreciate that. Anyway, so now we can scale it back and get it right. Oh, crap. Oh, shoot, I didn't anchor it. Oh, I missed that step. So what you actually want to do is actually anchor this block first that you have behind it. You have to anchor it. Oh, okay, that was a complete accident. Yep, nothing happened there. So you want to actually anchor it before you actually scale it, or everything will stuff up. And I've stuffed up a little bit too much today. Anyway, put that into the right spot, and then all you have to do is connect that, and it will turn into a full conveyor belt. And firstly, I just want to explain why this works. So the reason why this works as a conveyor belt is because once something is stopped, right, on any part of anything, that it should be moving. So for an example, if you don't launch, right, you will still move forwards if you're out of your plot. Like on this area, on this blue stuff, whatever you want to call it. But you will move. Now, the thing is, when you anchor something that is meant to be moved, it means that it won't actually move the object that's anchored or anything attached to it. It will move anything and everything that touches it. And that's how this works. So all you have to do is fly your big machine over to here, delete the rocket first, then your chair, and then you will move forwards on it just like that. And the way that the other things work is it's actually pull. So because the rocket's pulling it, it should actually continually be pulled. But because we're anchoring it at that specific point, it means that it will then be able to turn it into a complete conveyor belt. And now I'm just going to leave this on. And yeah, we'll see how much we can get. Honestly, I think that was a little bit of a PowerPoint frame just because of how fast I had that speed set to. But anyway, guys, now, basically, I literally left that running for like around 32 minutes. And I've literally gotten $3,762. That is $1,400 in just 30 minutes. Which now also means that I am getting, guess how much gold per 5 hours? 21,177 gold in every single 5 hours I leave this running. Now, if you leave it running for 10 hours, you'll be making 42,000. Now, that's about the time that you'd probably sleep for. So that means if you leave this on for a night, you wake up with around 38,000 gold, which is crazy addition to what you have. But yeah, so anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I did. Right now I'm using an auto clicker to click this and unclick it. It's just so satisfying. But thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, comment down below, give this video a massive like, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.